All right, today's lesson 2.09, surface area of triangular prisms. You'll need your math notebook, pencil, calculator. Make sure you're taking notes, working out the problems as I go through them in this recording. So our essential question is, can I determine the formula of the surface area of prisms and use it to find the surface area of triangular prisms? I will be able to use the formula to solve for the lateral and total surface area of triangular prisms so that I can determine the surface area by using the given formula. I'll know I got it if I can analyze the diagram or word problem to calculate the surface area. So on your formula chart, we talked about rectangular prisms in the previous lesson. We talked about rectangular prisms. This is triangular prisms, which look like this. Now, because it's a triangular prism, this is actually the base. So imagine if you tilted this up and it's sitting on this triangle. So this would be the bottom, that would be the top. So when it's talking about the perimeter here, it's the perimeter of this triangle that you'd have to find. And then when it's talking about the height, when you tilt this up, this would be the height. So the total surface area added this part, this would be the base. You'd have to find the area of this triangle because that would be the base. So then remember the lateral does not include the bases. Total surface is all of them. So it's all of the rectangles plus the two triangles. All right, so let's try using that formula. So on this one, it says we have a triangular prism. The dimensions are given. What's the lateral surface area of this triangular prism? So we're going to just find the lateral, the base. Remember, it's a triangle. Even though it's sitting on this rectangle, it has two triangles, and that's how you name it. So it's triangular. Just imagine it flipped up, and it's sitting on this triangle. So the base is a triangle. What we have the formula for the perimeter is just adding those three sides together. So this is a triangle here. Oops, I misspelled up there. Ooh, crazy. Okay, so you just add in the three sides. Now we look at this, we have this side, and this would be also 5. It's the same length. So you're going to add 5 plus 6 plus 5, and that's 16. And the height, we're tilting this up, so it's sitting on this triangle. So this is the height is 8. And to find the lateral surface area, you just do the perimeter times the height. So you're going to do 16 times 8. Go ahead and use your calculator. Or maybe you already know it's 128. So that is the lateral surface area. This would be B. All right, so this one we're going to find if it just says surface area, that means you're finding the total surface area. So let's look at our formula. We have total surface area is the perimeter times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. So let's start over here. I'm going to put what the perimeter is. Now, okay, so we have this triangle is 10 by 10, and then we have to figure out what the other side is there. Yeah, so you've got, sorry to put my glasses on, this is 10, and then this is 10. So you're just going to add 10 plus 10 plus 10, so that's 30. All right, the height, remember, visualize this flipped up and it's standing on that triangle, so the height is 14. Now let's find the base. All right, the base is a triangle. So to find the area of a triangle, probably from 6th, 7th grade. It's 1/2 the base of the triangle times the height. So you actually need to use this over here because this is going to give you the height of the triangle here. All right, the height is always from the center up, unless it's a right triangle, then it's just this side here. All right, it always forms that right angle where the height is. So this triangle is 8.3. Now the base of it is where it forms, is the same side that it forms that right angle with. So this is the same as this, so it's 10. So we're going to plug in our numbers. The base is 10, and then the height is 8.3. So what's going to be 1/2 of 83? And you can use your calculator if you need to. 83 divided by 2. So 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2 is 41.5. So that's the B. All right, so then we're going to put it all together. We know our P is 30, H is 14, then we do twice the area of the base, which is 41.5. All right, use your calculators. I'm going to go ahead and do the 41 times 2 because that 41.5 is still, or 41.5 times 2. Well, we know it's 83. But put in your calculator if you need to. And then do 30 times 14 is 420. 420. And then you're going to add those two together. And it's 503. If you were going to find the lateral, it would just be the 420. As you can see from the formula that this part is the lateral. All right, we're going to try a couple more. So here's one where I was talking about it, it forms the right angle already. So with this triangle, this is the height and this is the base. And with this triangular prism, the triangle is the base of the prism. So we're going to do the same thing. It says find the surface area. So we're going to find the total surface area, the perimeter of the base times the height, plus 2 times the area of the base. So let's go ahead and start with the perimeter. So the base is this triangle here. So the perimeter is just adding these 3 sides together. 4 plus 3 plus 5. So the perimeter is 12. The height, remember, tilt this up. This is the base, so the height is here. So that's the height is 9. Area of the base. It's a triangle, so we have to do 1/2 the base of the triangle times the height of that triangle. So the base, remember, it forms this right angle here, is 3. The height is 4. 3 times 4 is 12, and half of that is 6. So let's plug it into our formula. We know that the perimeter is 12, the height is 9, and then we do 2 times the 6. All right, 12 times 9 is 108. 2 times 6 is 12. So the total surface area is going to be 120. If you were going to find the lateral, it would just be the 108, because you can see in the formula, this part here is perimeter times the height, which is the lateral. All right, one more. Make sure you're doing these in your math notebook. So the triangle's always when you have 2 triangles, it's a triangular prism. So this is the base, and we have this. Well, let's look at this triangle. This is the height, okay, because this forms the right angle here, and this is the base of the triangle. Now the height of the prism, remember, you're going to tilt it up. It's going to sit on this triangle, so this is the height of the prism. All right, so find the surface area. The perimeter times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. So we're going to start with the perimeter. Now on the perimeter, remember it's the outside, so we're going to have the triangle 4 plus 5 plus 5. So we're going to add those 3 sides together. And that equals 14. Make it sit on this, visualize it sitting on top of this triangle. This is your height. So the height is 15. Base is a triangle, so we have to do 1/2 the area of the 1/2 the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. So our base right here is 4, our height is 3. All right, 4 times 3 is 12, 1/2 of that is 6. Let's plug it into our formula, the numbers we know. P is 14, the height is 15, 2 times 6. All right, go ahead and use your calculator. 14 times 15 is equal to 210. This is 210. 2 times 6 is 12. Add those together, it's 232. So that's the total surface area. You should know what the lateral would just be, the 210. All right, please make sure you complete all of the OMS sections in this lesson. Take notes, work out the problems.